Outside the box this morning, it's the good salesman that can sell his product to the intended audience. It's the great salesman who can sell anything to almost anybody. Mike Hagelis joins us now with the story of one great salesman's latest efforts to revitalize a stale category. Michael.
Let's see if I can, how well I can do it selling this one. Mark, think cigars, you think smelly, clubby, old stogies? Over. Why would anyone in his right mind think he can get into the cigar business now and succeed, let alone make money? It's not the first time Peter Arnell has been considered not quite in his right mind.
Right there, good, right there.
Peter Arnell is someone who has touched your life.
Right to camera, right to camera.
In fact, he's probably touched it more than once in the lives of almost everyone you know. What his company, the New York City-based Arnell Group, does and has been for 25 years is...
We're constantly developing proprietary strategy, content, intellectual property, and assets for companies. And we utilize design, marketing, branding, and architecture, engineering.
What that means is this.
A little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
The Arnell Group has been behind those product releases, marketing and advertising campaigns, and a whole host of others. It's a full-service, eclectic group of thinkers, model makers, pitchmen, and artists, all of whose collective talents Arnell has brought to bear on a product category he's become passionate about.
I proposed that we shot the ash.
Cigars, of all things.
The initial thinking was probably driven by the fact that that category and that product specifically was one of the most challenging ones. And so as it being one of the most challenging ones, I thought, it might be interesting to see if all of that stuff we do can also be applied in a category or a product definition where the whole world is against it.
So Arnell has created a new cigar brand, Zino Platinum, an ultra-premium cigar, $30 and up a stick for the Crown Series.
This is 842 of 1,000. It's all limited edition. You have your own concierge card inside. These are things that for years have not been, thought of in this category. Getting the right attitude. The box is all German tooled. It's a big matchbox.
The tobacco comes from the Dominican Republic and made in conjunction with Swiss-based Davidoff, a high-end distribution channel. But Arnell hasn't stopped there. If you're going to change the cigar culture, you have to find a new culture to sell cigars to. Here's one. Hip-hop. That's right. Arnell is convinced that hip-hop, age under 30, holds the key to expanding cigar sales. Zino is not your father's cigar, which is just fine with the folks smoking it. Arnell is in the cigar business with music industry heavyweight Steve Stout.
The cigars just had this whole stuffy mentality, this old world stuffy mentality. And there's a new generation of cigar smokers and young affluent people who love to celebrate and aspire to enjoy life. But they didn't like the stereotypical way that cigar smoking was celebrated.
Peter Arnell, a man who has been very successful selling a whole lot of things to a whole lot of people in a lot of different ways. And you've got to admit, this is a whole new way to celebrate cigars.
You keep me booming, but girls like that want to listen to Pat Boone.
I got that whole Snoop Dogg thing down now. Zino's also come in a Scepter series, smaller. They go for about $115 for a box, but you get 12 of them in that box. And also they've released something called a Dog series. Why? Because in some circles, apparently cigars are referred to as dogs, and dog is also a term of affection.
That's right, dog.
A dog in the hip-hop world. By the way, some people buy these things, apparently, according to Mr. Arnell and Mr. Stout, they don't smoke them. They're just put them in their pocket, so they look cool. You know what I'm saying? Now, speaking of looking cool, look what they sent over for you. How exclusive are these? So exclusive that they are going to be marketing them in what's called the suitcase version.
The suitcase version?
This is...
Are you kidding me?
When it comes on the market. Look at that. Little concierge card. Comes with its own ashtray. A stack of cigars. Look at this.
That's very cool.
We've got the Stretch, the Double Grande, and my favorite, Chubby Especial. And this lot item at retail will go for $1,150.
Whoa.
Of smoking pleasure.
Wow.
So smoke them if you got them, and I got them right now. So it'll be cool. Yeah. I'll see you tomorrow morning live from Orlando, Florida. Weather's getting bad here. Time to go to the airport, baby.
Right.
You bet.
All right, thank you, Mike Hagan. It's coming up. Becky Quick with a complete rundown of today's stocks to watch. Mary Thompson gets into the mix live for the big board. Plus, Yum Brands on a mission to feed the world with international growth, the biggest piece of its profit pie.